Hey guys, I got a little bit different video tonight than my usual ones are. I hope somebody watches it. Uh, I notice it's almost like I'm being blackballed now. Uh, nobody, if I put anything up, nobody even opens it up. That's okay. I'm doing what I feel I'm supposed to do. But tonight I'm probably gonna piss a few more people off. But that's okay. I'm doing what I feel is right. But what I want to talk to you about tonight uh, is the real problem with us, with the world. And it came to me primarily from a post that I had seen. Somebody had made a reference to Christianity and God in light of what's going on in the Middle East and Israel and stuff. And it's something I've seen a lot of times before, and it's over the past. It's really ticked me off because I consider myself a Christian, and but they made the statement that, yeah, well, if it wasn't for all of these religions, there wouldn't be any persecution, and basically blaming it on the idea of God and everything. But I started thinking about it the other night, and I thought, in a way, that guy's right. And the way he's right is people's lack of understanding of any of it. Uh, I don't believe that believing in God and Jesus Christ, I don't believe that's religion. I believe religion is man-made. I believe that's something we dreamed up. And because in the beginning, all there was God and His Son and the angels. And there was nothing else. And then He created us. And then Satan, Lucifer, at that time, brought up the question. He said, well, people serve you out of fear because you'll just kill them if they don't do what they're supposed to do. And God said, no, that's not true. They serve me out of love. And so that was the original argument. And basically out of it says that there was war in heaven, and it must have been a pretty good argument on Lucifer's side, because it said that a third of the angels and Lucifer were thrown out of heaven. But that was the question. And basically what we can relate it to, especially in this country, is it was the question of the freedom to make a choice, make any choice. And Lucifer said that they didn't have one, and God said they did. And so he was thrown out. Consequently, those of you that know the historical Bible facts, Adam and Eve fell because they ate from a tree, the only tree in the Garden of Eden that they weren't supposed to touch. Lucifer showed up to them as a snake and talked to them into eating it so that they would become knowledgeable of good and evil, which actually wasn't a lie. Up to that point in time, Adam and Eve only knew good. And after they sinned, then they got to know what evil was. And so here we are now. We all should know what evil is, or what it creates, or what it does to people. But that's the only that and then going back to then and then coming forward, the battle from that point forward has always been the same one. And you have had the evil side. Some people don't want to call him Satan. It's Satan. And you had God's side. And from the beginning of time, all the people that did not want to do good or follow God, were busy trying to destroy God, or destroy, since they couldn't reach him, destroy anything that resembled him or reminded them of him. And that's basically all there is. You can wrap it up in any package that you want. You can call them Muslims, you can call them atheists, you can call them gay people, whatever you want to call them. But there's only two sides. You're either on one of those sides or the other. You're either following God, the Creator, or you're following Satan, the creator of evil. Period. There aren't any other circumstances. And for those of you that are atheists and everything, I've heard all the excuses out there. You know, there's some things in the Bible I can't explain. I don't need to. But here's what I know. I know that it's real simple. To be a Christian, you have to believe in God and His Son. You have to believe in the Son because He gave His life so that even us, as bad as good as we're able to be, which isn't very good, He covered us if we accept His gift. That's it. Other than that, He asks us, I think in the New Testament, He says, I don't give you any new commandments. I give you the same ones. There's 2 commandments. Love your fellow man and love God. Keep His commandments. Okay? That's it. It doesn't get any simpler than that. That's the choice. And the other choice is whatever you want to make it. So if you choose any of these things, and again, I'm not condemning anybody, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just here telling you what I know. I have, for instance, I'll use the gay thing for a second. I don't believe in it because I believe that it's against God's will. I believe it says that in the Bible. And that's what I say. I have 2 kids that are gay, okay? I love them. Actually, one of them now, one died 3 years ago of AIDS, but I love them. And whatever those issues, that they know how I feel about it. I told them, I'm just telling them what it says. It says it's wrong, okay? That's it. I'm not condemning you one way or the other. That's up to you. That's between you and God, because each one of us, our lives are between us and God. That's the only person we have to answer to. And we all will. You know, so I pray every day for my kids, and I pray that God will help them. I don't know what that help is or isn't. I don't have the answers for that. I just know what it says, okay? So that's where I stand. But other than that, I look out here, and a lot of you people right now, I don't know, I don't understand why, but you're say you're supporting ISIS, you're supporting Hamas, and you think Israel's a bad guy. Do you know that throughout history, the only thing that has consistently been done is the trying to kill God, trying to kill Christianity, trying to kill what it believes. And for those of you that believe differently, you can believe anything you want, but here's the fact. The Bible is the only book, the oldest book in world history that's still here from the get-go. And every different possibility of human being has tried to stamp it out, and it's still here. You can call that whatever you want, a miracle, luck, whatever. It's still here. And it's not going anywhere. And the reason why is because it's from God. And it's the one thing that we have that stays stable in this insane world of ours. It's still there. People can turn it around and warp it and anything else they want, but the fact is, it's not going anywhere. And there's nothing else in the history of the world that has survived like that. So for you guys that don't believe in it or don't believe in God and whatever, I feel sorry for you, because there's no evidence that says otherwise. There's no evidence that says that, there's no evidence for whatever it is that you choose to grab onto, whether it's evolution, which is a theory. There's no facts. There's none of those things. But there is a fact in that anybody that follows what God commanded, love your fellow man and keep my commandments, which basically I take to be the 10 Commandments. There aren't any problems. Now here's the United States. Its Constitution is built on that. And here, a lot of you guys now are either actively trying to destroy it, or actively supporting people who are trying to kill it. Look what it's done to our country. In my lifetime, that's less than, I'll say, 60 years anyway, I've watched this country turn into a piece of crap. And it's all because you've tried to take God out of our schools, out of our system, out of everything. Look what you're getting. And for some of you people, I saw a student that came out of some university back east that teaches sociology or socialism and communism, and she said she totally believes in it. It's going to work this time. And for all you high IQ'd, educated people out there, I consider myself average IQ, but I can read, okay? And history, over and over and over again, from the beginning of time that we know, it's never worked. It's not going to work. And it's stupidity. But, again, it all comes back to one thing. You have a choice. Good, evil. I call it God, Satan, okay? Whatever you want to call it. There's only two sides to it. And then all these other things fall on one side or the other of that. You want to kill our Constitution? You're on the wrong side. You want to be a Muslim? You're on the wrong side. And I say that, I know some people are called moderate Muslims and some are radicals. They all believe in the same book, and the same book perpetrates what the radicals are doing. So if you're a moderate Muslim or whatever, you're on the wrong side, because you can't belong to something that perpetrates evil anywhere. There's not even a logical reason to belong to it, or what it does to your women, or whatever. But anyway, that's a whole other issue. But I'm just saying, it all comes down to the same thing, and it's not religious because man chose to call it religious. It doesn't make it religious. It's a way of life. It's your moral character, your fiber. And there's only two. There's this one and there's this one. And if you're choosing one or the other, you cannot choose anything else. So guess what I'm telling you guys right now is, look and see what side you're on. Forget about the issues, Don't break them down and tie them in little packages. It's all the same stuff. If it's coming from this side, it's evil. If it's coming from this side, it's good. There is no in between. I gotta go, you guys. See you later.